Okay guys, and as ever, welcome back to the channel. Today we are taking another look at a new game. This is a demoed version of Airport Sim, which you can currently get on Steam right now, both demo and the full version, which is currently at $29.99. So the price point is kind of steep for a simulation game, so we're going to jump straight in and take a look at this game. Is it worth the price? Is it a good game? Who knows? Let's take a look. Okay, so we are here in the main option screen. There is a option for various tutorials, and from looking at these, there's only a handful at this moment in time, presumably due to this being the demo version. So if we go back and take a look at the new game, again, we've only got the option for scenario as opposed to these other two here. So if we go into scenario and we can have a look at this one. I have completed the demo. I have completed the tutorial, I should say. So here, I have completed the tutorial, which will be quite handy, I'd imagine, going through. So if you do pick up this game, it's worth completing your tutorial, that is for sure. Right, so where are we? We are airside of Terminal 1, Gate 1, presumably. So we've got no guidance on what we're expected to do just yet. It is worth bearing in mind on this game, you do have the option to remove your headphones. So a bit more ambient noise. So we can do that for the time being, just to see what it's like with and without. So if we hit the tab button, that brings up our tutorial. Sorry, if we hit the tab button, so if we hit the tab button, that will bring up the tablet, and then it will show us what is what. Clearly, there's some sort of air traffic somewhere. You can hear that on the audio. Just over there on the runway. Now, presumably, this might be our first aeroplane to deboard. And again, you can already tell that it's going to be quite loud. So let's just take a look then. So arrivals 21:15. We've got this aircraft here, and then we've got a departure at the same time. Okay. So yeah, this is the aircraft that appears to be making its way over to Gate 4, and we've got the stair vehicle, luggage and bits and bobs. Fuel trucks over there. Just cancel that for the time being. Weather, don't have the option for. Okay, so hit the tab button. We've just got to wait for this plane to come over. Okay then, so the pilots have shut the engines down there. We are just now having to go over with our chocks and our cones. So we've got cones there and we have chocks. So let's take 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh crikey, dropping them all over the place. So let's put out the cones to begin with. He says. Alright, if we press Y, that drops the stack. I think we have to do the chocks first then. So, chock, and come all the way around. Chock there, that will stop them rolling around then. And then let's pick up the cones. What's going on? Come on. Well, it shouldn't be sat like that, but okay. It's because I'm dropping them around the wrong way. Okay, well this wasn't part of the tutorial, that's for sure, in terms of orientation of cones. How many more do we need? One. So there's that one. And I think there's just one at the other side we've got to pop down. Just because that's fallen over. Brill. Okay, so that's all the chocks and cones. So I think, again, bring up the tab menu then. It will give us, under the operations, the bits and bobs to sort. So we just need to insert the bypass pin now. And that's to prevent the nose wheel being moved by any of the flight crew. I'm just going to remember just there. Brill, that pin is in to stop the actuators being moved. Okay, so I think we now need to go over here and pick up a tug and GPU, which is a ground power unit. One of those over there. Oh, we're in the wrong side. In that side. Start the engine there. And again, pull over and hook up the GPU. Now we do have to get out to manually attach. Come on. There we go, that's the difference with the headphones off. So it's quite handy, it's fair to say, to have headphones activated. Just going to drive over here. And initially park up somewhere like so. And we can switch off and get out. What else are we waiting for? Okay, so yeah, just connect up the GPU there then. Okay, so round the back. Yeah, this is the right one. Where is the... This is a different aircraft to what I've just practiced on. Just there. Okay, so that's the power unit for this specific aircraft. Put that out over there and we can pop it on just there. And we'll lift that open and switch that on. I have to hold this for 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. And again, just removing the headphones so you can hear. I have to wait for the oil pressure to build up to 80, but again the countdown's just there. And then we're able to put that on to run. DC power's now on, and then we hit number 1 just to inform the cockpit that they can turn off the APU. Turn off the APU. There we are. So if we come to the rear of the aircraft, you should start to hear the APU power down, just like that. Headphones back on, and then we're going to go and just check what's next. So we now need to disconnect GPU from the aircraft. So you can see here that that is still powered on there. A number of different options and switches within. But again, for the sakes of the tutorial, we are being told to switch off all of the machines. Disconnect the GPU. And pop that back in. Just like so. And come away. Where does it want us to park this thing? I'm just going to leave it over here next to Terminal 1, I think. Okay, so out of there. So it would appear we're now going to get ready for the departure at gate 5 is what it wants us to do. So let's go in. We're at gate 1 at the minute, so it's got to be this aircraft just over here. Gate 2. Presumably that's where you get all your luggage, etc. from over there. I haven't seen the gate number, but by the process of elimination, this has to be one of the same, surely. Okay, so we'll park up just like so. Jump out. Crikey, that was a bit laggy there. So yeah, this is the aircraft we practiced on in the tutorial, which I think is an Airbus. So we will grab the connector, pop it on just there, and again we can switch on. 1, 2, 3. Oil pressure to build once more. I mean, it's certainly a very detailed simulation, but from what I can see right now, I don't think it justifies £30. Let's tell the flight deck. Oh no, we don't need to do that, do we? So tablet. Clear area from vehicles and cones and remove the chocks. Okay. Put these over here. Yes, in the full game you can use the stairs and the luggage ramps and things like that, so I suppose it offers a bit more to do. We have to remove the pin first. Perhaps the chock first then. It's not liking that for whatever reason. Disconnect GPU. Okay, so now wants us to tell the flight crew, flight deck, APU to turn on the APU. So if we come again to the back of the aircraft, you can hear it starting up there. So the APU is an additional jet engine at the back that powers a turbine for the electricity whilst the plane's on the ground. There you go, the jet stream coming out there, look. So now that's all up and running, I'm going to switch off the GPU. Disconnect and put that away so it doesn't get damaged, and we can shut the panel there. So we can pick up the chocks. And then we should be able to remove the bypass pin. And there we are. So, presumably we've just got to move the GPU out of the way now. Indeed we have. So there we go. The aircraft appears to be powering up to move. Presumably because we're on the end screen, it's not going to show the visuals, sadly. So that is Airport Simulator. So again, for the sakes of the demo, there wasn't much to do, but I suppose they can only offer a certain amount in the demo. So let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Is it something you'd be interested in playing? Do you think it's worth £30 even with the addition? I'm not so sure at this stage. But yeah, let me know your thoughts. Hit the like button, and as ever, consider subscribing, and I shall see you on the next one. Take care.